Hello, John. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Meg. She sent your website over to me for analysis, and that's what this video is about. I'm going to show you how you can use this existing website, this beautiful website, to get more customers online. I'm also going to show you a few things that you can do to implement right away so that you can become a better competitor with NorCal Roofing. They are beating you online, and I am going to show you the numbers on that, and I'm going to show you what you can do to counteract that and get this website that you have more profitable, because right now it is not a tool of your company. Right now it is just some letters on the bottom of your business card. So let's get right into it. Now, first off, I noticed that the last time you had this thing worked on was 2020, which might be a while ago because so much has changed in the last 4 years, especially with regards to being able to make things more friendly to getting customers. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is show you that I have a tool that I subscribe to. It gives me all the metrics of your site, how it's been performing over the last couple of months. And then I also do a regular old Google search, Sacramento, California roofer. And the reason I do that is because Google is responsible for 96% of the traffic on the internet. I mean, think about it. When you go to a site, how do you get there? Is there some other means than by Google or one of the competing search engines? It's mind-boggling how important Google is to our day-to-day internet use. So I'm going to explain to you how Google works, because if you don't know how something works, maybe you do, but I didn't before I started this, then you can't take advantage of it. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be able to take advantage of the benefits that Google has, because they are the king. I'm going to show you how Google works by virtue of explaining how this particular Google search page is laid out. Now, the first thing that I have to tell you is that everything on a Google search page is organized by the Google algorithm, which is looking for three basic things. The first thing I'm going to show you here is that the sponsored ones up at the top here, that means that they have paid to be up here. Now, underneath that is what we call the map pack. We call it that because it's attached to this lovely map, and people like to hire a local, you know. So these folks here are, well, all they have done different than the folks down here is they have filled out the Google business profile so well that Google rewarded them with this space. Now, it does take some expertise and experience to fill the Google business profile out thoroughly enough. But it's going to ask you things like what year you started your business. It's going to ask you what times you open and close, those sort of things. And that's great, because if they do reward you with this because of your efforts in that endeavor, then you're up near the top of a Google search, and that is important. People do like to hire local. Now, underneath the map pack, we have what we call the organic search results, and those are called organic because you don't have to fill out a questionnaire to be in the Google search results. The big difference is, where in the search results are you? Now, this was the first thing, oops, sorry about that. This is the first thing the algorithm was looking for, and this is the second thing. The second thing is content. Now, I already showed you NorCal Roofing's website. I'm going to show you, they are #1, by the way, in the organics here, which is a very powerful place to be, and I'm going to show you just how powerful. I'm going to take your website. I'm going to copy and paste all of it into this word counter. There we go, 260 words. I'm going to do the same for them. Select all, copy and paste. There we go, 502 words. So at this point, they are beating you by almost double, well, almost exactly double the number of words. And the thing is, Google loves content, and the reason they love content is because content is how they ensure their search customers that they are going to be getting something when they go there. Now, the weird thing is that Google has determined that the minimum number of words necessary to educate their search customers about whatever the topic is, and whether that's oceanography or whether that's finding a roofer in Sacramento, they want 1,500 words. Now, how they came up with that number, I have no idea. I'm sure there was a lot of market research on that or something, but the more words a page has, the better for it for the Google search engine, because they know that their people are going to come away from that page knowing more than they did before they got there. Now, it's hard to do that with 260 words, and it's definitely hard to do that with 502 words. So I kind of get where they're coming from. But 1,500, I don't know if that's the right number, but I do know that that is not a hard number to achieve. A lot of websites have that amount and more, and they don't look crowded. They don't look stuffy or wordy. And, as I said before, it just looks like your site might be just a little bit brief. So now the next thing I want to tell you is that all words are not the same. What I'm talking about are keywords. Here, these words here are not the same. Here's the keywords. You have one keyword in your website. A keyword is a little phrase that Google is looking for that separates you from, say, a dairy farm in Wisconsin. And these keywords are coming from you and your competitors' websites, everything that comes up as a result of that search that I did. They extract all of the similar phrases, and they say, oh, well, this belongs to this particular industry. And as a result, these are the things that are most popular, that show up the most. Now, that is what you have: one keyword, and your competitor has 137. That is not hard to catch up to. It really isn't. And part of the reason is that I can show you what those keywords are. Here we go. All right. Here are the keywords. And we're going to just ignore the ones that have their name in it, because obviously that's people looking directly for them. But roofing Sacramento, roof repair Sacramento, roofers Sacramento. Now, I need to point out that the Google algorithm does not know our language. It does not know that roofing, roof, and roofers are the same. It has no sense of knowledge or discretion. All it's looking for is little phrases. It does not know singular and plural. It does not know word order, has no bearing on it. So if roofing Sacramento and Sacramento roofing appear as the same terms, it will look for both of them, not just one, because it realizes that they're similar. No, because the algorithm does not know our language. It does not know, it's also looking for words in Czechoslovakian, and it's also looking for words in Japanese and Spanish. So, whatever the language is, it does not know. It's just looking for those phrases. Now, I'm going to go down here and see if I can see something that is more related to your industry as opposed to the area. A lot of these are specific to the areas that you serve. Commercial roofing, you have that. What else do we have? Metal roofing, Sacramento, that's another good one. So these are the sorts of things people are interested in. I'm sure that there's something in there about underlayment. I'm sure there's something in there about tile versus, TPO or whatever. So those are the things that make up the various keywords. Now, there's another, for your competitors here, there's another 5 pages, but I could give you another 30 pages of these, because there are a lot of words in your industry, and that would help you pull ahead in this, so that you're not just beating the 137, you're going up to 1,000. Real easy to do. Next, I'm going to show you backlinks. Backlinks is where your site appears on somebody else's site. For instance, if you're on Yelp, there is a link back to your site if you put your URL in there. Now, here is what your competitor has. We're looking at the referring domains here now. That's the number of domains that the link appears on. You have 3, they have 66. Here's what theirs are. And the good news is that they only have one in the 90s. This is the DR, the domain rating. This shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile, meaning a lot of other sites have these folks. There is a link back to them on their sites. So this is a scale of 0 to 100. 90 is pretty high. Porch.com, This Old House, Super Pages. There's a bunch of sites like that. And it's easy to get on a lot of these. Very easy. All you have to do is, in often case like expertise.com, all you have to do is click this button to get listed. It's not that complicated, but it is time consuming. That is true. It is time consuming and oftentimes just mind-numbingly dull. But getting it done is important. Now, what this all comes down to is this. Your keywords and your backlinks have given you visitors last month and the month before of 0. These are the visitors that you would get from a Google search. 0. Now, here's what your competitor has. 353. That means they had 353 more opportunities for one of those visitors to ask for an estimate, to become a customer, to put money in their pocket. Obviously, not every single one of those is going to turn into a customer, but whatever the percentage is, it is higher than 0. So I'm just going to summarize at this point. What you want to deal with in order to improve your website, to get higher in the search results, because this #1 spot is exactly the reason why they have all of that traffic, is 1, get in the map pack. 2, that's the Google Business Profile. Number 2, get some keywords and get some backlinks. Number 3. And these are all things you could implement this afternoon, right now, if you wanted to. Now, we can also help you make these changes, and the goal would be to get you a bunch of more new customers, because you're not going to get that many if this website of yours is underperforming. Now, Megan's going to be following up with you to get some feedback about the ideas that I presented to you here in this video. And John, I just want to thank you for your time and have a great rest of your day.